Hello guys, welcome to Himiko session this yeah. Today will be Valorant and this like the console yeah. But I'm just trying this game like yeah. Try for the episode 1 I guess. I'm just Sam.
Stop!
Why the streamer become new view the stream chat change already when hello
Listen.
hello welcome to my stream.
Nothing. Not a sound. No one's coming to save you.
That's what you
I'm so
think.
sorry, ends.
The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
By the time your ridiculous secret society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for you, nothing will remain of your body.
If you touch a single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
You know, Louis, I have no intention of
If I'm
beating
not
your
mistaken,
dear mother. There are more persuasive ways. of
no,
making
the
you go.
developer is same developer. Or new update.
You've stolen something from me that I intend to get
Cannot
back.
when you type new update or Streamlabs or he come up 2 new update or Streamlabs.
Where have you hidden it?
Gone, Porter.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Song.
You can't sell that book on the black market anymore. This is finished.
We know you're planning on selling at one of Lord Mortimer's parties. All right? Just tell us who the buyer is and we can make a deal.
You've no idea of the trouble you've gotten yourselves into.
Yes.
Oh, but you will tell me where it's hidden. I can promise you that.
Stop annoying our host, Louis. Son, didn't what happened to you in Rome teach you anything?
Just a few more minutes and my concoction will be ready.
Yeah,
Your bodies will dissolve in less than 4 hours. You'll see. It loosens tongues in
No,
no
actually,
time.
I just try water on me lah. See,
You know? I have to admit, Mother, the only thing you've ever taught me is that damn motto of yours. Always remain rational. And open. I got it. I've opened our shackles.
Draw him over here. I'll take care of him.
Von Burchard! Von Burchard! Listen. Let's make a deal. I'll tell you where the book is if you let my mother go free.
Oh, what are you playing at?
Don't worry, Mother.
You want to play the hero. Pity you're not in any position to do so. For the last time. Where is Al-Azif?
Let me do this. Trust me.
Huh? Wow! Let me choose act or trust her. What the fuck? Act or trust her, but mother says she can, right? Wait. Never mind. Trust her. Trust her. Trust her lah.
Please, be my guest, Mother.
Hello, dear. Hello, welcome to my stream. Hey, don't tell me got Q&E ah.
Well done, Louis. You reacted perfectly.
Choose trust confirm
How do
liao.
you feel, Mother?
Couldn't be better. He's alive. So
Hey,
I can
why
trust
I
you
never
until we
choose-
get back.
What
Pity he's
trust
just
issue?
a middleman. Means I haven't finished with this case.
Oh, I had a feeling you'd be running off on one of your adventures again, Mother. You know what? I'm warning you. This time, I'm coming with you.
No, even though you impress me more and more, I have to do this on my own.
Mother, you're no spring chicken anymore.
Come on, let's go home. And don't forget to send our men to tend to von Borchardt.
What? Don't hello, I want sleep now. Hello, Sanjay. Hello, welcome to our stream. Yeah, but this game I'm just testing lah. I don't know how is the took away your follower badge, is it or what? Yeah, but this game I'm just testing lah. Okay, testing water. Need testing water. Yeah, I want to say, yeah, actually this game, Focus Home Interactive, is same developer with the Black Tail, yeah, just for your guys' information. This game is the console, but because the stream lab, right, I want to put the name, the game name, but it cannot be
You
found.
just had to pick up von Borchardt's trail on your own, didn't
check.
you?
No,
You ditched
我没
me
有
in
进
Paris
钱啊。
with no explanation, and off you go to infiltrate one of the
Somehow
world-renowned
once we
receptions
saw
of
but
this
see the
Lord
graphic.
Mortimer.
What?
And
Sudden
now
what?
he writes me to say that you've gone missing on his
This one
private
is the
island?
same developer
Which,
with the
by the
Black
way,
Tail.
looks more like
Yeah,
a
I
big
remember
rock
Black
than a
Tail very
paradise
good,
island.
right? The graphic.
The least he could do is explain to me how he managed to lose you. In any case, it is time for you to stop all this, Mother. It no longer suits your age. Well, I'm sure I'll find you once again, slogging through the caves beneath the island, searching for some long-lost
click
mystical
more.
object that you just can't live without. I'm already hating this trip, and all I've done is
Contrary
think
to
about
what
it.
one may be able to imagine, it was not the host himself who invited me.
Well now, Duchess, we find ourselves both invited by Sir Holm.
Well, how very amusing. Perhaps we have some common interests, Your Eminence. Is this your first time at one of Lord Mortimer's legendary parties?
Oh no, we have been friends since long ago. But as I'm doing some business with Sir Holm, the invitation came from him.
Well, I simply can't wait for all the festivities to begin.
And you, good sir, what brings you here?
What? And you, good sir, what brings you here? Wow, this one, this kind of game very hard one, Yeah, Jack 不会，因为我的是 gaming 的电脑 ，gaming laptop。Business with what? Personal. Personal?
Your Eminence, with all due respect, I prefer to keep my reasons for coming here to myself. I promise, it has nothing to do with the legendary party that you all appear to be preparing for.
Believe what you will, my son. However, everything is related to the legendary parties organized by our host.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that, Cardinal.
Anyway, consider yourself fortunate, young man, because there are many who dream of simply one day setting foot on this island, and only a very few ever make it. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here.
Wow. Console. I don't know how to speak it. Like console. 才精彩。
And you, Duchess? You seem to be quite accustomed to things here. Am I right?
I do not think that one can ever get accustomed to what Lord Mortimer prepares for his guests. But you are right. This is not the first time I've been on this wharf.
If you've come back again, I imagine you must find it to be of some interest.
Here, everything is possible if you make the right choices. It really is up to you whether you leave better off or not.
One clip,
If you find me
One wrong,
overly
one clip.
curious,
Sorry.
I did not mean to cause you any embarrassment. Come,
Don't like that,
they're
you.
waiting for us.
We're moving, Monsieur de Richet, if you would like to join us.
I'm coming, Duchess. A cardinal? A duchess? I wonder if all the guests here are this prestigious.
What is Duchess?
If I'd known, I would have gone for a better suit.
Are you all right?
Hello, Jinghan. Hello, welcome to my stream. What again? Eh?
Mother? Oh shit! Your hand!
Eh? Why he come back one? Eh?
So,
Okay, it's done.
did you put it in a safe place?
Yes. I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah, no one's going to find it.
Eh?
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Right.
Eh?
Just one thing left to do.
No, Mother, no, don't!
What?
Huh?
Have you lost your mind?
There's no other way.
If you kill me, you won't find it.
That is the point, my dear. No one must ever put their hands on it again.
No. But I trusted you.
No, Sarah. Don't. No.
Wait, suddenly became like that one.
No! You can run if you want to, Sarah, but you will pay.
Huh? He also bled? What the fuck?
Hugh.
Louis, are you all right? What's going on? Here, take this.
I'm sorry.
Keep it. Are you better?
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Why he...
It's getting late. Why don't you go on ahead and I'll catch up with you, okay?
Are you sure?
Yes! I'm sorry. I'm sure, yes.
Fine.
I definitely have to find Mother quickly.
But why just now he
Crazy
can like...
Or what? This can't be real. The Duchess arrived with me. What's happening to me, for God's sake? I absolutely need to find you, Mother.
Eh? Oh.
Louis, during the trip, I had something I wanted to ask you, but we didn't happen to run into each other.
Yes, Duchess?
I'm not sure if you remember, but we've met before. At that time, you were of two minds as to your choice of career. Tell me, what have you been up to since?
Huh? Walao, wah, this game memang want me choose a lot Diplomatic, shine to society, talent speaker here. Yes, a quite expensive. Define your choosing a class. Define your basic skills. The other skills will still be available, but unlocking them will be more expensive. He is trained to notice every detail in the surrounding as well as in people he questions. A hands-on man does not shy away. Oh. Wow, read people behavior like an open book. Why? Why can't I choose different man? Why? fuck, eh. Oh.
Well, over the last few years, I've solved a number of crime cases. Like the chauffeur d'Orgère, for example. Thieves that tortured their victims with burning
You got
embers.
trust issue and difficulty
Charming.
making decisions.
How did you catch them?
I told the most cowardly one that the others
Little
had given him
puzzle
up.
cannot solve games that.
And I wager your thief
Ayo.
suddenly started to talk.
You wouldn't believe it. He told us everything. The jobs, the stashes, the names of his partners. Couldn't shut him up.
I heard about that case, but I didn't know you were the one who solved
Don't
it.
like that, eh,
I'm
Teo?
flattered that the news made it across the channel. And you've got a darn good memory, Duchess.
Well, they say I have the memory of two people. But please, call me Emily.
Fine, Emily. Tell me, I was actually helped on that case by my mother. You wouldn't know her by any chance?
Wait, Louis. We've already met. You do remember me, don't you?
Huh? Where's your pronunciation of console? Not at all. Eh, we already met. You do remember him. So lie to her.
Please excuse me, madam. I'm sure we've met before, but I don't remember where.
I appreciate your honesty, even if it's not very flattering for me.
I imagine that with your beauty, madam, it's the first time a man hasn't remembered your face.
Whoa!
Well, I must
Không
say,
lý
you
nào,
make
không
me
lý
feel
nào, không lý nào.
self-righteous.
Why would lie to her?
Please stop torturing me. I'm completely
Yeah,
at your
man.
mercy.
Detective
Where have we
must
met?
lie. Why
4 years
detective
ago
must
in
lie?
London,
No,
Shit, rồi, lie
sorry,
rồi.
I
I know
don't
lie.
remember.
in the office of William Pitt. Remember? No?
I'm so sorry, Emily, but I really don't remember you.
Let's drop it, Louis. It doesn't matter. Right, time to go to the manor.
Huh? Opportunity. Hello, Salada. Hello, welcome to my stream. Thanks for the sharing. Salada, arigatou gozaimasu. Your skill allow you to discover hidden details. Select the object that is most subjective. Huh? Select the object that is most subjective of the situations in order to discover them. When the time limit is over, an answer is automatically selected. Check the...
I'm heading off. Don't get left behind.
I'm coming.
Wait. Why opportunity fail? I didn't have anything to press her? What the fool? What the fool?
I don't know where we're going like this, Emily, but you're connected to my mother
Ayo,
one way or
what
another. And if I
opportunity
can
don't
believe
have
my
it?
vision, you don't have much of a place in her heart.
Shh. You obtain talent when carrying out certain action. Remember to reveal the unlocked object. Stay open. Press any object. Ah, shit. Huh? I was so blurred. Mm. Eh? Collector coin. Huh? Press 1. Oh.
Must be an incredible view from up there. Impossible to set foot on the island without being seen from
A
300
strong
meters
feeling
away.
I will start lah.
Good evening, sir. May I ask your name, please?
Louis Moras de Richer.
Monsieur de Richer. Delighted to welcome you among us, sir. You must be Sarah de Richer's son. I must tell you we are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
Huh?
What can you tell me about the disappearance of my mother?
2 weeks have passed since Sir's mother went
Like
missing.
yeah, Matthew.
All the staff here have since been busy searching every nook and cranny of the island. But Sir may rest assured we shouldn't
like
be
that.
long in finding her.
And just what have you found so far?
It would seem that Sir's mother may be hiding on the island and regularly changing her location. But no one seems to know why
Drink water
she would
must
find
go.
this behavior necessary.
What do you mean?
On several occasions, we have found leftovers of food, a few of her things, or even traces of campsites. The reason why we're searching the wharf again is because lights were spotted there last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According to our information, lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir. After verification, none of the guests seem to have left the manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
Huh? Yeah. Wow. Your skill gives you access to unique choice and action at the cost of amplifier. The higher your skill level, the lower the cost.
And did you find anything then?
We discovered a certain amount of damage, sir, on the wooden part of the wall.
Also, blah there, baby skill. Oh, like that one. Wow, she's so pretty actually, this one. Wow, the graphics so damn good. Oh.
What type of damage?
Broken barrels, mainly. We'll do whatever is necessary to have them rapidly repaired. But quite frankly, I can't imagine what Sir's
are
mother
your-
would have been doing with them.
Why is that
What could Mother be doing with
play this
barrels?
song?
Nevertheless, our search of the wharf hasn't been entirely unsuccessful, though.
What do you mean?
We seem to have found an object that would appear to belong to Sir's mother. A handkerchief. The handkerchief is embroidered with the initials SDR. We came to the conclusion that they are the initials of Sir's mother, Sarah de Richer. I have orders to give it to Lord Mortimer as soon as I see him.
I know my mother. She's not the kind to go for a midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing. I've got to find out what the hell she was doing here. Where exactly did you find the handkerchief?
On the landing dock, sir.
What
The one you
8K?
arrived
I'm
by.
so sorry. What the fuck? You'll give me back the handkerchief. You will give me back the handkerchief. I don't have conviction, love, logic.
Give me the handkerchief. I'll personally show it to Lord Mortimer.
Well,
I've traveled hard for several days in order to get here.
Yes, but...
Invited by your master.
No, of course, but...
Because my mother went missing right under your nose.
Sir, please.
And having only just arrived, you refused to give me her personal belongings?
Of course not, sir. It was never my intention to contradict, sir. Here
Wow,
you
he
are.
said you he win
I
now.
must return now. It is still much to prepare in order to welcome all the guests.
Wow, this servant sure away diam now.
It is indeed your handkerchief, Mother. You must have come here for a specific reason. I need to know what it is. Let's think. What could she have been doing out here on this wharf?
Character review. Wow, I cannot When he come, yeah, 不错 right? Wow, fucking 不错
A wooden floorboard.
Huh?
Judging by the splinters of the wood, this floorboard has been ripped up.
I also
It
don't know,
was
I
in
just
decent
used the
condition. I
point on
wonder
me.
why someone ripped it up. What's the point of doing this? Probably comes from this part of the wharf. The wood is slightly eaten away, of course, but it still would have been fine if it weren't smashed.
Stand back. Yeah, cannot open
Locked. I'll never get it open barehanded.
Barehanded is open. Step back. Maybe I can take this.
A wooden floorboard.
Never mind. Wow, here still got thing
Hey, there's something not right about this floorboard. It's different from the rest.
Rip up the floor.
There we go. Let's see what's hidden inside. There's a book and also a bag. The Mysterium Cosmographicum. I know that book well. Mother used to read passages from it to me all the time. And judging from what I can see, it's the same one as hers. Crying out loud! What's happened to you, Mother?
Manuscript allows you to educate yourself during adventure. At the start of each square, you can choose what to read and gain permanent skills point.
Let's look inside the bag. A little food. A few toiletries, a small key, and some kind of black powder.
Huh?
Some fruit, a piece of bacon, and some bread. The fruit's still firm. The bread's a bit stale. From the smell, this food's been here roughly 2 days. And if it's rationed, there's enough left to last 2 more days. An iron key completely rusted.
Take the key.
You never know.
I
It
will
might
also
be
take.
useful. I hope Mother wasn't counting on it. Bottom of the bag is covered in black powder.
I cannot. I also want to take it out.
Shit, those are definitely my mother's things. I recognize her hairpins. This bag smells of her perfume. A piece of soap, some oils, and her powder puff. What does all this mean? Right. Just in case, I'll take it all. I'll give it back to Mother when I see
Huh?
her.
Then I take the key for what, leh?
Crying out loud. Why did you hide supplies in the middle of nowhere, Mother? I don't know what's going on here, but you obviously feel like you're in danger.
Yeah, I got the key already, right? Can I just open it? Use the iron key.
There we are.
Wow, luckily I take the key off! Yeah, but is it this here too dark for me? Walao eh, luckily I take the key oh. What also take is a good habit actually. It's a fucking good habit. What also take is a good habit.
This looks like a pistol case, but it's empty. I don't know if this has anything to do with you, Mother, but if it does, at least now you're armed. Just like in my vision. And none of it's telling me anything
Actually, you guys
useful.
will feel like very dark now, because when I see, right, it's very quite dark.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better. This wharf is used as storage for a lot of barrels.
Multi-up kind.
Uh-huh. What have we here? It's cannon powder. It's unusable.
Wow,
I don't know what
if
the
I
person
don't
who left
take
this
right, I
barrel
cannot
like this had in mind,
open
but
here already.
it's a waste. Apparently, someone on this island has gone through a whole lot of trouble to arm themselves. I really must find you, dear Mother, and quickly too.
Amber fragment. Each time you increase your maximum.
A fragment of amber.
Walao, really no. If I don't take the key, I langsung cannot come in here, What the fuck?
Latin inscription. Annesis, mi fili contini
fili.
produncia mundus ergatium.
We feel. Ayo! What is this? Nisis. Wait. I want Google for a while first. Hurry, thanks for following. Arigatou gozaimasu. Much appreciated. And Anisis, mi fili. Can I just copy this? No lah. Can't translate. What is that language?
Managed to build this
Latin?
manor at the top of a
Latin.
rocky outcrop.
Oh, it's Latin. Okay, Latin. Right.
Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask.
What is the meaning
You're
of
the
your
son of
Indian?
Sara Derice, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to
Latin
meet here
is
on this very spot.
freaking
I
hard
was supposed to
to
hand
learn,
her a
but
very
fun to-
important
Is
envelope,
it? Right.
but I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance. Listen,
What?
it will help. You can always give it to me.
Confrontation start, Okay. Wait. During a confrontation, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible, Confrontation is considered on the rest of the story, so don't hesitate to use your skill. Kimiko is done.
Thank you, my son. Bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but
What? Teo, why
given the
you
hour,
creep?
she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her
It's
tomorrow.
a sister.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to
Clip
remain
are member
as
by
such.
Facebook.
If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day,
Because today lucky
I
we
will not
cannot
mind
click
if
on
she
this
does.
game.
That is very commendable. But since we work together on a daily
你懂可以
basis,
看回重
it's
播
surely
了
just an
哦。
oversight.
诶 ，sorry，中文我要教你。Matt，
You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
哇，哎呦，
My mother and I belong to the same secret organization, the Golden Order, which I joined a few years ago. Mother trained me, and I assist in her research. In other words, you can trust me.
My child, you are telling a perfect stranger that you and your mother work for a secret society. It would seem that discretion is not one of your specialities, my son. You will understand that it does not encourage me to put my trust in you.
what the fuck？
Shit!
feel 啊
All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence.
？OK 咯
Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope
Shit,
with me,
I
and
feel
I'll
that
give it to her as
much.
soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always
Why your
dealt
hand
with her
keep
in
on like
person,
that,
and that has always been successful.
You
Do you think I should give it to you?
哇
Only you know that, Your Eminence.
personality OK personality each person you meet on the island has their own personality which make them vulnerable to certain skill and immune to others exploiting their personality is crucial to achieve your personal goals skills use against immunities will not succeed and leave you exhausted 对，我不明白 and leave you exhausted. Meanwhile, exploit vulnerability will give you 1 effort point. Immunity reveal vulnerable reveal. Ayuh, so hard all this English bullshit.
If you're asking me if you can trust me, or if I can...
Wah, very hard all this game. Math. Eh? Oh. Oh, it's to be discovered.
Secret, I would answer yes, absolutely.
I understand.
In truth, it all depends on the nature of the contents of your letter.
Eh, this one success oh.
It
So
is a list
3
of names.
I success too.
This list must be of extreme importance.
Ah, if only you knew. It's a list of people that your mother must help. Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother
Wow.
will read it?
For the last time of a confrontation, you must, wow, you must, okay, you must convince the person you are talking to by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until either you give a right one or you have no blunder step. Alright.
I swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good.
Oh,
Listen, Let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur Deriche. Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have
The
gone
English
to
are
the
so hard.
guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
Hidden elements are. Many clues and items are hidden. Some of them will have an impact on your adventure, so do not hesitate. To look for them. What we got? Tiêu what? How to know hidden eh?
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch, a biography of the great men.
Huh? You cannot flip there. Wow, I straight away take after lunch. Wow, your skill make me. I killed 200%.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi? He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simple.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
Yo, shh.
Delighted at last to make your
I
acquaintance.
have no choice now. I cannot flip, so I
Pleased to
just.
meet you, Mr. President.
So I just.
Louis
steal.
Moras de Riche. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you'll forgive my indiscretion?
What is integration ah? What means integration? Sam! Oh my god.
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His
Sam,
Eminence was simply
Mananu?
telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held
My
her in
English is
high
shit.
esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Riche's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Horn, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and
No,
coffee.
Theo cannot say the
Only to
letter,
imagine the
right?
result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
Like you, Mr. President, I'm here as a result of Lord Mortimer's invitation.
2 members of the same family here. That is rare.
You know what they say. You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family.
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
What? Oh!
Good Lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master
Oh,
of the
I
Golden
must
Order.
press it.
It's the highest
when the
distinction of the
bar-
order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man for my vision.
An urgent case has delayed our...
Huh? This one is a man, man?
He
What
can't
the
be
fuck?
present
I
this
thought it's
evening, and
girls,
he
yeah.
sends his deepest apology.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start. Do you know that man?
Sir Gregory Holm, an English aristocrat. Very influential.
Wow, if I no
He's also
answer
close
then,
to Lord Mortimer.
if I no talk then no
So
talk
don't
after
be
all.
surprised if he
Microphone.
acts like he's at
Wow, I
home.
must very fast on my hand.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
Jay,
My
thanks
dear
for your
friend,
following.
you
Arigato
must have read my
gozaimasu. Much
thoughts.
appreciated,
I shall
Jay.
follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise.
But this
One
game-
of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I've already...
I thought this woman.
Thus, I shall be happy to
When I-
remain
oh,
by the
shit.
fireside.
If you
Just
don't mind,
can you
Gregory,
correct
I'd
my
like to
eye?
keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
Wow. Walao eh, I too also want eh. Aiyo. Aduhai. Aiyo, Tio, I want to choose one. I have no idea. Jincai choose ah.
My vision is more important. Let's follow home. I'll follow you, sir. Mr. Washington, I hope to speak with you at greater length on another occasion. Emily, please excuse me, but I would like to speak to Sir Holm. I shall see you later.
My friend, I hope our dear Giovanni is well.
The
Almost
troubles in
considered
France
as
have
normal
fatigued
pattern.
him, but he will recover slowly. Do not fear.
And Mr. Red.
He apologizes for
Don't you
remaining
see
in
that?
Rome. The voyage was too much for him.
And right he was too. The mildness of the Mediterranean, eh? Come, sit down and have something to eat, my friend. You look
Ha,
a little pale.
opportunity miss ah. Deal.
Excuse me, sir. I have been neglecting my duty. I haven't introduced myself. Sir Gregory Holmes,
Eee,
an old friend
this
of Lord
face very
Mortimer.
weird eh.
A real pleasure, sir.
You who must be well used to the court of France. How do you find this peaceful little haven?
Charming if I hadn't come here for disturbing reasons.
Yes, I heard the news. What a story.
Indeed. I wanted to ask you,
Wow.
You seem to know my mother well. Is that true?
Who does not know of her, sir? She has such a wide circle that everyone knows your mother from a distance or closer.
Everyone knows Sarah, my son.
But you only know her by her reputation.
I remember she once worked for the Crown of England and that she always honors her engagements. However, we have never been personally introduced, sadly.
Well, if I'm to believe my vision, you're not going to get along with her. Thank you for your answers, Sir Home. But I beg your pardon. I get the impression I know you. Have we met? Except in my dreams, of course.
Not that I remember, young man. Perhaps you are mistaking me for another member of the Chamber of Lords. What would the
This part is diplomat.
No, you were definitely the one I saw threatening my mother. I thought... Never mind. It'll come back to me. Would you allow me one last question, sir? I don't want to take up all your time.
Please, go ahead. What do you want to know?
What you want to know, ah? 慢慢抄啊！哎呀，this game is very hard. Ayo, I wish Roberto is here, man. Explain.
Sir, do you know Emily Hillsborough?
Oh, Madame la Duchesse. Of course. It was I who invited her to the island.
Do you know of any link between her and my mother?
Not really, no. They may well have met at the court of King George, but I can't be sure about that.
No dispute between them, then?
Not to my knowledge, no.
And even if Duchess Hillsborough is a complex woman to understand, I honestly can't imagine her in a conflict with the famous Sara de Ricci.
No!
Voila, don't want to tell you, son.
I should have insisted that you rest in your room.
Do you want me to call someone?
Let me handle this. I'm used to this kind of thing.
Thank you, Mr. Duché.
Miss, can you hear me?
Leave me.
Observe the young lady.
Her breathing is becoming stable and... her heart rate, too.
Huh?
Pale
You
complexion,
need to remember
thin,
what he
broken
spoke
nails,
just now to
an
choose the
enormous scar on
answer.
her temple. Tattoos on her hands. I don't know what happened to you, Missy, but it looks like you've been through hell. Can you tell me something about her? Who is this young lady?
Elizabeth Adams. She's come to the island for a course of treatment, to rest.
For a course of treatment?
That's right. Sea air can do wonders. Are you all right, Elizabeth? Do you feel any better?
When did she arrive?
4 days ago.
Okay. My mother had already gone missing.
Walao
She
eh.
just regained consciousness and she immediately reaches for her brooch? I don't know exactly what it means to her, but obviously it's got to be something important.
Are you all right, Elizabeth? You gave us quite a fright.
Take it easy, miss.
Let me. I just need to get back to my room.
Of course, my dear. Go ahead. You saw it, didn't you?
Pardon me?
Il segni della bestia.
Sorry, Your Eminence. I don't speak Italian.
Forget it. It doesn't matter.
Ayo, I don't know what is
Gentlemen, it's getting late. It's time for everyone to go
Latin.
to bed. It has been a long day.
Ayo, I langsung don't know what means. Shit lah, Theo.
It's all the more delicate.
I'll see what I can do, but the case I'm on at the moment might well leave me with very few opportunities.
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Oh, it's naughty to tell lies. Bet my life that you were talking about something totally different from the decoration of the manor. But to find out what, I should have stayed with them. Too bad.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
So, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Ui! My.
Just mentioning Elizabeth totally changed Washington's
What?
attitude.
And then what?
Looks like he just saw a ghost.
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence.
Ui!
Washington looks surprised, but Holmes doesn't seem to see it. I wonder if he's being polite or if he really doesn't see his discomfort.
On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
You're hard on this game. Exactly.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow. Oh man, it's been quite a day. Right, where is my room?
Where is my room, ah? Wait, I don't go there first. Ah. How to level up, eh? Eh? I don't go to my room. I want panic.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Ayo, what this all?
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Aish. Don't know what this is. Oh shit.
Monsieur Jacques Perru.
Ayo. Auto high.
Decorum guide.
Huh?
Golden elixir. Consume without excess. A few leaves out of an old encyclopedia.
Huh?
Devil's Thorn.
mouth is bigger than I don't know. This game is high.
Monsieur Johann van Vulner.
Ayun. Really don't know what means ka. We're here. Why walk to where?
A Chinese coin, recognizable by the hole in the middle. If I remember rightly, that's called a cash. Pound.
Wow, this one very also must walk here, walk there one.
President George Washington.
Eh? Why this one English one? Eh?
A Byzant from the Byzantine Empire. A coin often used during the St. Louis era. Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Walao eh. The thing memang shit.
Huh, that's me.
Eh, I open. Ay, tatatay. Why go in?
Right. So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Piaggi's trust. What should I do? Damn. Can't wait to open it, but I gave my word to Piaggi, so too bad. I'll wait until I hand it to Mother. Wow. Nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
Wow. Huh? Hello, Frankie. Hello, welcome to my stream. Give you the focus stick. Your next skill will cost. Slow. Eh, these are all can open one wall.
A cash.
Yes. Wait. Wait, this one cannot in. I told you, yeah, he straight away helped me go sleep. Huh? Yeah, thanks a lot, Frankie. Thanks for reading. Success. I could not remain in the grand hall to speak me. Or alternate path. Huh? I did not find all the clues about my mother on the door. Ah. Here, you can choose what to read during the adventure. Each manuscript you read confers skill point at the end of the quest. Cannot be equipped. Science, convention. I also don't know, I also blur actually. After he sleep the point full already but just now I go use mini shop. I go refill. Why I go refill? Eh?
Your turn? The servants are not very efficient.
Durocher can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
I can take care of her, you know.
Yes. Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing her to the island.
From what I've understood, the search of Durocher's room hasn't turned up any results.
Not yet, no. But we've put her son in there. Perhaps he'll find something.
That might come in handy.
Louis grows impatient at not yet having met the famous Lord Mortimer.
He will meet him tomorrow.
Oh, what a pity to lose a knight at the start of the game. Are you waiting for someone?
A young French soldier.
During our game of chess?
Don't worry, Gregory. The game won't disappear. I'll have one of my men escort you back.
Don't trouble yourself. I know my way out.
Ah, good evening, gentlemen. Please forgive me for this late hour.
It is never too late, and we have much to discuss. One last move?
Don't worry. Our games always seem to end like this.
Or always start like this. Come, take a seat, my friend.
Himiko was so blurred. But why he can use the mission?
There's nothing like it for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
The corridors seem quite safe.
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And to you too, sir.
Yeah, very blurred. Shh. I didn't know why he always will dream like this. Yeah, you see after he dream or he will
coming.
blur. But I just now waste my item my left hand side one that one. I go use
Dear
that.
Monsieur de Richet, please excuse me, but I am unable to
Yeah,
join
no
you
sleep.
at present. However, rest assured that we are doing all we can to resolve the case that concerns.
หยุดเตรียมล่ะวิทย์ล่ะ one sitting อ่ะใช่
Inspiration of St.
Wait,
Matthew,
nah.
or Matthew writing his
Tuk, tuk,
gospel,
tuk, tuk, tuk.
dictated to him by voices. The torture of Ixion, condemned by the gods to lose his mind because of his arrogance. The Chinese coin.
And do I open the house?
The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio representing St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on but doesn't touch.
Hi, keep fucking shit, keep tuk. Adohai.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer is giving to his guests.
No, you guys is okay. Is the Sohai who keep tuk. Yeah, I want to see my room. I want to check my room first.
Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior
What's
voices.
so many pictures?
It always amuses me to see how art gets used for propaganda purposes. The conversion of St. Paul by Caravaggio. It's incredible. It doesn't look like a copy, but I was sure the original was in Rome. Saturn devouring his sun. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall.
What the fuck?
I wouldn't like to be his son. There's a circle around the lock here. Must be the trunk Mortimer was talking about. The key should open it.
Huh? Hey?
There's a note. Effects of Sœur de Richer, to be given to her son, Louis. I should probably take it. All right, I've retrieved everything. Judith beheading Holofernes. Ironic in a way, when you know that the artist represented herself as Judith beheading her mentor, who had raped her.
Who raped her?
Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices.
Okay. Ayo.
Excuse me. Am I bothering you?
You're fucking bothering me. Yes. No.
No, not in the least. Is something wrong?
I nearly pressed yes, yeah, sorry.
Do you remember the young lady we spoke of in the hall?
Yes.
I bumped into her in the small salon before.
Well, she is the daughter of my friend, the Vice President, John Adams. But she is supposed to be dead.
Huh?
Yeah, that's bizarre. Fair enough.
She's supposed to be dead?
I was present at her funeral.
Huh?
It is disturbing indeed.
Wait. The girl should be dying.
Sure it's her. That's where you come in. I want you to distract Elizabeth while I search her room.
Wow.
And perhaps
Hey, this one is
some
important
information. At least I hope so. Elizabeth is in the small salon.
Oh,
If you hurry, you can
she
still catch
is.
her.
Oh, she's supposed to be there.
But if my vision is true, there are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories.
Wow. This game give me this. Very hard because I two sides of one. Help lah. Because just now you said the woman should retire, man. Help lah.
Count on me, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Keep Elizabeth downstairs as long as possible. She must not return to her room.
Trust me.
Huh? Hey, don't trust me, eh? I cannot do shit, eh? Atohai.
According to Washington, Lady Adams is in the small salon. I better hurry.
Small salon is where?
Louis, you're straying from your objective.
Huh?
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
What? Oh, I don't know where. Oh, so little salon where?
Duke Manuel Godoy. Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Oh, this one. Yeah, I can go down. Cannot go inside. Join Adam in the small saloon downstairs. As you go, Cowboy. Yeah, I want Cowboy. Mina, macam mana?
Blind Oedipus. Blinded himself. What a tragic destiny. Fall of the Damned by Rubens. The man who cannot achieve the salvation of God the Father is offered to fall into the depths of the abyss.
Ayo, the small salon at where? What the fuck? Oh, the status. Oh, this one like the. This one is like the what the Aquaman. Aquaman. I finally remember Aquaman. Yeah. Oh, just.
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms. Saturn devouring his son. Good God, how awful. Everything in this painting is disturbing. It's the first time I've seen brushstrokes like this. Crucifixion of St. Peter. He was crucified upside down, out of humility. Surprising for an entrance hall.
Uy.
Ah, my son. Oh, you are a godsend.
What's the matter, Your Eminence?
I believe Miss Adams may be in danger.
What do you mean?
Do you hear that? She is being manhandled in the small salon.
By whom?
I don't know exactly. A thug, a Frenchman, it seems. By the cut of his cloth, I'd say he's a member of the French Revolutionary Government. You should do something, my son.
Sounds dangerous. Why should I be the one to go?
You're right. That sounds like it might be bad. Good Lord, that's all I needed. How am I supposed to keep Adams busy now? Do you know if the man is armed?
No, I don't. I barely saw him.
If this thing starts to sound serious, call the servants for help.
I certainly will. Thank you, my son. May God watch over you.
Hey, you call me may the God watch over me by you throw me go inside.
Who do you think you are?
Wah! There are multiple paths to reach your objective. It may be a good idea to Okay. So it may be a good idea to think twice before embarking on this.
me, sir.
If we were in France, I'd have sent you to the guillotine.
Miko
for what
cannot
you
think
just
one
said.
Please,
Miko.
just let me go back to my room.
Hey, you! Stay out of it! This is none of your business. I'm gonna teach this little slut how to behave.
What the hell is going on?
Huh? I don't think you know who I am.
Stop. I beg you. I didn't mean to. Don't hit me, please, sir.
Shit. If I step in, Adams might just run back to her room. And if I do nothing, yes, Washington will have enough time to search, but this girl's gonna suffer. Damn it, what should I do?
You filthy whore!
I apologize. Have mercy. Please have mercy. No! No!
I apologize. Nah, nah, nah. Mercy, have mercy. Nah, nah, nah. Where's that smart mouth now? I'll teach you a little respect. Huh?
My mother told me often enough. Sometimes the end does justify the
Why?
means.
I don't have time to choose.
I'd hoped I wouldn't have to apply that rule, but
I don't have time
at
to
least
think.
Washington will have enough time. Given the mess, talking's not going to help anything. Well, did you get time to search the room?
Yes, I found out many things.
Good.
Did Elizabeth give you any trouble?
Elizabeth? No. Well, you could have mentioned she was with a raving maniac, huh?
What do you mean?
She was with a Frenchman. He was about to beat her when I arrived.
What the devil are you talking about?
I thought he was gonna kill the poor girl.
Did you intervene?
I did what was necessary to give you enough time to search her room.
Good work, my friend. I knew that I could count on you.
So tell me, did you find any information?
Oh, yes. What I found is likely to upset you.
What do you mean by that?
Elizabeth is indeed the daughter of John Adams.
Why pass her off as dead?
I found her medical file. It appears that for many years, your mother was her personal doctor.
You are big. You
From
cannot
what
choose
I read,
anything to help.
She
Sorry.
behaved more
Hey, no,
like a
Etio.
butcher than a doctor.
What are you talking about?
Defend mother honor.
I'm not a child. What's going on here?
John believed that his daughter was possessed. He appealed to your mother to save her, but the treatment she inflicted on the poor child... My God.
Look, stop beating around the bush. What exactly did she do to her?
Do you believe your mother capable of torturing a child?
Huh? Yes, in the name of duty, so hey.
My mother would never do something like that.
Confirm no lah.
But she did. And with the blessing of the Order.
No, she wouldn't go that far. Prove it. Show me that file.
I left it in her room so as not to arouse suspicion.
My mother is not a monster.
I do not doubt that
Let
your
him
mother
explain.
meant well, but the techniques described in the file, it is pure torture.
Huh? Wait, but he not just talk only ma. He just talk or means he just talk only ma. I must not accept also, right? My brain cannot function. My brain. Yeah.
My mother has many faults, but she's not the cruel woman you describe.
Believe what you will, but now you cannot say you were never told.
I beat it for my mother. Just choose later, explain to you. Okay. Hey dude, you got see before this game or not? Hey, yeah, by the way, where is my room?
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Hey, not this one. Do you know my room at where?
Your Eminence, what are you doing here?
I was
Oh, it
worried
has
about
sent
you,
this
my son.
mission. Oh, I see.
How
I
did
see.
it go with Miss Adams?
Huh? Walao, just go one.
Could have been worse. Let's say that Miss Adams will remember it for a couple of days.
What? Did you not intervene?
Of course not. What did you want me to do? That thug could have snapped me in half in 2 seconds.
So, you prefer to let that fragile young lady take a beating rather than risk getting slapped around a bit yourself? Mr. Derice, your mother would not have been proud.
Listen, next time it happens, join me instead of hiding behind the door. If you're gonna talk big, back it up.
Yeah,
You
I
should be
cannot
ashamed.
choose, Theo.
I will
I
pray
don't know
for your
why.
soul,
I'm so
son.
good.
My son, I have another problem. I wanted to speak to you about something important. Do you still have my letter on you? The one I gave you in the hall?
Why do you ask?
I have a name to add to it.
Lie to him, no level.
Here it is.
Thank you, my son. Ah, I see that it's still sealed. I was right to put my trust in you, boys. Give me 1 second, please. I can't imagine what would have happened if I hadn't added this name to the list. Please be sure to give this letter to Sarah the moment you see her.
You can count on it.
Have a good night.
Wow, this game hard. No help also cannot. Help also cannot. Anime. Help also cannot. Not help also cannot. Macam mana?
Huh, that's me.
Ayo.
I'm exhausted. Better go to bed. I'll search my room tomorrow. If Mother stayed here right before me, you never know. And Mortimer had better show up.
Ayo. I could have found out more about the man of the mission. I could have found out more about plan. I could have a remark. Oh, shit. Ayah. That woman, no! 第二，女人何苦为难女人受害？ Shh. No, 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 but my character is a guy. Shh. 不要打 like that. Shh.
Alright. In my vision yesterday, I saw that Mother had this room before me. I better search the room. Who knows? Maybe she left me something behind.
I searched their wall. Huh? Look for clues on your mother's
Writing material.
inspect.
From what I see, no ink's ever been used on this quill. The smell reminds me of something. It smells like lemon. That's odd. I haven't even had time to unpack my cases. The inspiration of St. Matthew, or Matthew writing his gospel, dictated to him by voices.
Dear Monsieur de Richet,
Oh, this one.
The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio representing St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on but doesn't touch.
Yeah, I thought I see finished now, right?
The torture of Ixion, condemned by the gods to lose his mind because of his arrogance.
Yeah, I cannot unlock.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Oh, this bookcase is well stocked. Oh, this book has been put back the wrong way round. A Voyage Around the World. The travelogue of the explorer Louis-Antoine de Bougainville. One of Mother's favorite books. What a coincidence. And I don't believe in coincidences. It's just too much. I don't know what's going on here, but if you felt threatened, I'll bet you'd leave a clue, wouldn't you, Mother? Found it. A faint sign of the order, barely visible. Mother, you undoubtedly must have hidden a clue in this book. Let's see if I can find anything else in this room. The paper's rougher around the writing. The paper's moist here. Very light stain, barely visible. And the smell reminds me of
Lemon again?
Come on, Louis, think. Think. Let's recap. My mother was in this room. I found a rare edition of her favorite book. She must have left something behind. She applied a liquid to the book. She must have used the writing materials. The quill has been used, but not with regular ink. A message using invisible ink. I bet she used the limit to leave a message. Now, how do I reveal the message?
Wow, this one's so hard. How do I review? Good question.
Look, markings on the floor. Just a bit worn out. I was hoping
this
to
one
find
really
something
hard,
leading to
yeah.
a secret passage.
Why I take the ash?
Nothing.
Nothing. Take the candlestick.
Ah, secret writing. Many people use this method for their secret correspondences. Light the flame and the ink appears.
Take one. You also say like that. Never mind, I go out first. Take the lemon. What also take? I think is it. What the fuck? Use the lemon? But he said burnish the cake. So high! Use the lemon, man! So
Aha! It's working.
So high! Who will go and use the lemon?
Let's
Or
see
what
my
the
mother wrote. Where all eyes size you up, you must pass by the Gorgon. Gorgon was the name of Medusa in Greek mythology.
I was no idea.
On the other hand, where all eyes size you up, I don't get it. And judging by the number of paintings in the manor, could be anywhere. After that, she adds, beware hero. The beast always charges the best protected soldier. And that's its weakness. What is my mother trying to tell me? If you've gone to so much trouble, you must not have only found
Don't so
something
high,
but
dear.
also
Take
felt like you were
the
in
take
great
the
danger.
lemon spread on the book. So
Now I better hurry and find that damn Medusa.
take the lemon already. So high already the lemon.
Dinner is served in the red salon.
Typical.
I'm not hungry. Please give my apologies to all the guests.
Sir Holm requests your presence, sir.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait before going and looking for my Medusa.
Tell him I'll be there in a minute.
My Melissa.
Nothing here. I wouldn't mind a nice strong coffee though.
Walao, this place cannot Why I open so many?
If I get a chance, I may have to take a little tour through the rooms of the other guests. Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
First floor. Eh?
President George Washington.
I can go in more.
Let no one disturb me. I'm busy.
Too bad. I'll see him later.
Too bad.
That's the door to Elizabeth's room.
What the fuck? I can straight away go in.
For God's sakes, what happened in here?
Eh, but I Julie come like that can run on.
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it. Looks like I found a box containing some kind of white crystals.
Consumer. So
Well, let's see what it tastes like. Ugh. I really need to stop tasting everything I find now.
So hi. Ayo. Wait. So hi. Cannot simply eat, yeah. Golden.
Great. Honey. August 24th, 1792. Elizabeth, I'm driven to despair and doubt there is any point in writing to you. I'm not even sure yours. Third of November, 1791. My dear sister, the cancellation.
Yeah, I guess something's alright. Because
A
what
novel
else
of the initiation of a young woman into polite society.
Huh? Discover immunity.
My dear Elizabeth, I'm writing to inform you.
Nothing wrong. What means immunity to psychology? Immunity. So she is immune to psychology lah, means like that lah. But what is psychology?
Duke Manuel Godoy.
The servant here war.
That must be the door to the room of the soldier I saw in my vision.
Ayo, cannot unlock ah. I get a half circle. What no? Why must tension no? You still cannot. Hey, Yohi, welcome to my stream. Thanks for the sharing. Arigatou gozaimasu. Much appreciated. I think I can go down now, right? Wait. But till now, I haven't found out that language blooming. Actually, I was so very blur lah. Never mind, just go down lah. I also blur lah. Huh? Then where is the red saloon no? Okay. Nico is blonde. Probably the. No way. DJ. I really need to. This one's second floor. DJ, I really blur. Dun. Like a merry-go-round. Probably. Oh.
Might be better to take a different stairway.
What the? đi xoay khẽ nữa qua.
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet. I really need to talk to you.
Is this about last night?
No, that was just a misunderstanding. I'm sure it was a little bit my fault, too.
There's no excuse for that man's horrible behavior. You ought to tell Sir Home.
Look, the only thing that I care about is that I've lost something precious. I'm not worried about Jacques Peru.
I'm sorry. I should have stopped him from beating you.
What's done is done. It was my fault, not yours.
Don't say that. It's never the victim's fault. Look at your eye.
My eye's nothing. Last night, I found out that your mother was on the island. What are you doing here?
Excuse me, but speaking frankly, why would you care?
I know your mother very well.
Really?
Yes, I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you.
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No, I remember her stare, cold as ice. Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain. I remember her knees, too. She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
You can ask her when you see her.
Huh, she's getting more and more agitated.
But you really got scar.
And next you're gonna tell me my mother's also responsible for that scar on your head?
My heart stopped twice during the operation. I lost my memory for 6 months. You obviously have no idea of the abuse your mother inflicted on me.
Wait. There must be some kind of mistake.
My only mistake was ever meeting your mother.
She's able to describe every detail without hesitation or getting flustered. It's becoming difficult not to believe the poor girl.
Look, I've got to go.
Wait. I need to know more about you and my mother. Why did she put you through all of that?
Wow.
There must be some reason for what she did.
Wait, cắn châu nào, cắn châu nào.
Salt in the wounds.
What? To use a
You're
soft
right.
approach.
I don't want this conversation to turn into an interrogation. You've suffered enough already. I respect your silence. Please excuse me.
Well, thank you.
Oh, she likes soft one.
I know you little thing. You're no different from the rest of them. You couldn't give a damn about me. The only thing you're interested in is
Mama,
finding out
thanks
about
for
your
following.
mother.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Don't say
Much
that. Not
appreciated,
everyone
Mama.
wants to use you. Some people care about you, don't
Step
they?
2. Ui.
Don't you have a brother?
I have 3, but not one of them has bothered to help me. Charles and Thomas were kept away from me to make sure I wouldn't upset them. As for John, the only time he visited me was to make me swear to never publicly compromise his career.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I didn't know.
You're an only son, right?
Does it show?
If you had a brother or sister, you'd know the way blood ties are unbreakable. Except in my family, unfortunately.
Ayo! Điệu lò. Last chance hả?
Your mother, for example.
You mean the woman who left me in the hands of your mother? The woman whose duty it was to give up her life to protect me? I disowned my mother when I turned 13.
I'm sorry, I should have mentioned her.
Shit.
I've got nothing more to say to you. Figure it out yourself.
Stress. Knife. Cannot mother cannot can I just restart? Alamak. Ayo. Yeah, oh, why I don't ask father? Ayo, yeah, that father and sister. I think should I ask father? I didn't see her profile. You see, she say is a daughter of job at the vice president of United States. Ayo, I should ask this. Bullshit. Yeah, yeah, I feel to be that. I didn't see.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
What can you tell me about the guests?
I press wrong.
Do excuse me, sir,
See her
but I am bound by
yeah.
discretion to say nothing about
Well,
Lord Mortimer's guests, sir. Perhaps would like to know something else?
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
My good fellow, would you have any...
My last law, no read profile.
But
hey, I didn't know the profile will very, how to say, a
I
fragment.
believe it is a precious stone.
What's that book you're hiding in your jacket?
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, sir, and I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
It is damaged, sir. I would never dare lend sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
I'll make him believe that it's my book. So high, no level, me much. Okay. May I walk outside?
What is outside on the island exactly?
Lord Mortimer has made a point of keeping the main part of the island in its natural state, sir. For security reasons, only the wharves and the gardens are accessible to guests. If sir would like to walk along the wharves, he has only to follow the pathway used upon his arrival. If he would like to walk in the interior gardens of the manor, I would advise sir to pass through the portrait gallery. May I help sir in any other way?
I also blur liao. You said you I blur or mention or really mention.
I would like to speak about your master, Lord Mortimer.
Do please excuse me, sir, but I shall make no comment about my master.
What the
Is there anything else that sir would like to know?
Ato haya. What the punch call you? I'm sorry, sir. Okay, so now is the first floor. Small saloon, 4 quite. Oh, this one is Great Hall of Juice. Yeah, so I correct a lot. Juice, juice.
Dear friends, I bid you welcome. I hope the night was not too short. Your Eminence, Duchess, Monsieur de Richet, allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close aide of Frederick William II, King of Prussia. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lieutenant of the French Revolutionary Army. And Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. Unfortunately, my friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning, but he should be with us later. So, let us begin.
What is Mortimer playing at? He tells me to come urgently and he sends no one to meet me?
Please feel at home.
What the?
No.
Please.
I'm not sure if I understand.
Peru looks totally out of place here. He's counting the 10 sets of cutlery around each plate? The man is completely lost.
Yes, I heard the news.
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence. It is served every day at the King's table.
I am delighted.
What? 18th
Volner and
century
Piaggi seem to be getting
storyline or
along
19th?
well.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to make landfall at last. And yourself.
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand. I shall feel better too as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, Emily. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
Yes. Is the wine to your liking?
Very much so, Sir Gregory. Such complexity. Typically French. A Sauterne, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favourite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule, but I count on your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
It's the first time
Yeah,
I've seen you so moved.
I miss a
Just
lot.
mention that
Shit.
orphanage
Don't
broke
say a
right through
sh-
Emery's hard shell.
Is everything all right?
Yes, thank you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
What do you think of Volner?
The Prussian king is his puppet.
I find it hard to believe the king of Prussia is so weak.
Be careful. Volner is as influential as he is dangerous.
You seem to know each other well.
We used to work together.
I see.
Have you any information on this Napoleon?
That's right.
Oh?
Monsieur can do wonders.
He's certainly well connected and in high places.
Surprising. No one appears to know him.
No one knows me, and yet here I am.
Quite so.
Not really, no.
Discover
Monsieur de
immunity.
Richelieu. It would seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please?
Certainly not.
Wait. I see first. This is what? Oh, this one. Okay. He is immune to conviction. Okay, so I cannot convince him one. It's a young lieutenant in the French. Conviction, he didn't like to conviction. Okay, cannot convince him.
Lord Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis. I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother. You must know that I am deeply sorry about their disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
I appreciate his confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you among my allies.
哇，
Well, of course.
拿破仑都出来了。
I have a little question for you. The agreement stipulates an aid of
What the fuck?
50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannon.
It's not the right time.
I've only just taken over the affair. The agreement will be considered null and void until we've gone through it together. Is that clear?
All right, you seem to know what you're doing. I have one last question I would like to pose to you. We don't know each other yet, you and I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of France. Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
哇，丢了丢了丢了丢了 ！Shit shit！
The
I don't know
revolution
how
was
去
a good
猜
thing, but it gave birth to a monster. We must overthrow the new system in place.
Ah, you are right.
What the fuck?
Monsieur de Richet, I am reassured. I am very happy to have met you. Lord Mortimer was right to put his trust in you. I hope to work with you in the very near future. I would like to thank you for your support by offering you this humble little gift.
Reflections on the Revolution in France. Mr. Bonaparte,
I also
I thank you for this
心猜出来
gesture.
also very blur.
Please know that I, too, am delighted to have met you.
Wow, 拿破仑
My friends,
You support
I
me,
would
huh?
like to say a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord
Happy
Mortimer
happy
and you, Sir Holmes,
Scare time me or he
for
talk
bringing
about
us
also
all
very blur.
together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always
拿
has
破仑很
approved
熟诶，
surprising
拿破仑
projects
是
to
谁啊？拿破仑
But I can assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited from them. The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States. And it is imminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us.
What
We
reinstate
are
拿破仑
here
1
among
overthrow
like-minded people.
monarchy system
So let us put
所以
aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington.
Washington is a very gifted speaker. Leave him for 5 minutes with sworn enemies and he'll convince them to be friends for life.
Right, we shall meet again tomorrow. All the guests will be present, as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
Wait. I could have searched Napoleon rooms I don't know where 拿破仑的 room 在哪里哦 No 拿破仑很熟 but 我忘记了哈我可以去拿破仑的 room I can't remember I don't know what is that. Still. I'm so sorry. Wow, so hi, this one discreetly steal item oh. So hi, steal item. Wow, translate all kind of documents and conversations in foreign language. Wow, this one I confirm one now. I don't know if they keep saying, I don't know what they talking. This one this steal item okay lah. I want steal item. I really need to Google 拿破仑很熟啊拿破仑。
Alright, let's recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's message. I've got to find the place where all eyes size you up.
Okay lah guys, thanks for watching me play this. Yeah, Theo, want join me Water Rainbow? Come, we go one round. Theo. Yeah, so I will be closing this first. Bye bye.